25 Bravo, contact tower 118.6. Bye-bye.
164, city on 25 Bravo. Good evening, city on 25 Bravo with your LS 10.
Runner 536, liner from 810.
Alpha 810 and 536.
City Island 25 Bravo, thank you. Number 1, continue traffic to depart. Wind check 100 degrees 7 knots.
25 Bravo. 5 climbing 120 inbound method.
Mike 5 Echo Golf, good day to you. Climb. Level 230, continue to pass it.
Level 230 to pass it, turn rope 5 Echo.
Sure, good evening, White 6529, passing side over 100, inbound to Carlos.
White 6529, Roger, continuous cleared on the arrival.
Continuous cleared, White 6529.
37 for uniform, descent to 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet,
Hello.
Tower 425, thank you, ready.
Not that one.
Not that 536 runway 10,
Not that one.
takeoff, wind check 100 degrees 6 knots.
Takeoff 10 and
Good there, sir. Find out, break, go.
What up, homies?
Hello.
How are we?
Hot and bothered.
Yeah, man. I've got a sweaty back, man. It's not pleasant.
That's awesome.
Oh. Someone's got me. I can hear myself on someone's speakers.
I think it's Carl.
I'm glad you didn't say a sweaty crack.
Well, I didn't want to quite go there, but yeah. Welcome everyone, by the way. I am live, so just bear that in mind. Guys, just a quick one. Welcome to Jesper, Monarch Guy, Harry, Chris, Grizzly Bear Sims, the Red Guy. Hello, good evening. I am still being. I'm still listening to myself. Not sure who's got me on. Carl, I am going to spank your backside harder than ever.
You might enjoy it.
I'd heard rumours.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm still getting some. Carl. Hello. Hello.
There you go.
Right. Okay. 9 people in. 9 people watching. Is that all you guys by any chance?
Might be.
Oh wow.
I'm one of them. Not yet.
Oh, we got 11. That's more than that's in here now, so that's cool. The Red Guy. I was your captain. Oh, Levi. Yeah, we're not flying anywhere today, mate. There we go. I'm just getting everything set up. Where's Nick? Nick was here before. Is he still here?
Weather's looking good at Birmingham.
Yeah, where are we? Gerald, how you doing, mate?
Good, you?
Yes.
Tiny bit ill, but I'll get over it.
Tiny bit ill. Guys, can you hear everyone else on chat, like on YouTube? Is it like really obvious? Like, because there's no point me just talking and answering questions. People need to hear your questions if they're coming in verbally. Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Yep.
Sorry.
Can we make a quick? Can we do a quick mic check on YouTube? So.
Bear in mind, I can't hear it, so I need you guys to.
I can hear mine.
Yeah, and your voice is coming through okay on the stream, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, roger that.
Yeah.
Right. Test.
Test.
And
Right, Gerald's one is being picked up on stream too.
I've been picked up, so.
PQFL, dink and dink. I'm just going online. Bear with me. Right. Oh, Keith says good day now. Good day, Keith. Good day, mate. I'm sure you're not Australian, but how you doing, mate? The red guy, haha, that day you had like 20 subs, you grown so much. Yeah, man, and now I've grown so much. Cool. How are we? Right, anyway, guys, yes, tonight, my son is growing so fast. You wish. How are we all? Have we all got some questions, some stuff we want to figure out? Everyone's gone very quiet.
Oh no, I've got no. It's not a question for me. It's more like it's more like I'm struggling on taxing.
Okay. In what way?
I get lost. I get lost taxing every time. I can't properly read the taxi charts.
Right. Okay. So what charts are you using?
And what I normally do is I Google them.
Okay. So usually when you get your charts, you look at them and it's usually north facing up as a rule. So you kind of get a rough orientation of where you are. Let's take for example the position I'm at now. Jamora said we were loading up at Birmingham. Gerald couldn't quite get Manchester because there was stuff going on, so we picked somewhere a bit quieter. So hopefully Gerald will back me up here. CJ as well, guys. If you would, Gerald, CJ, just introduce yourselves before I just go on a bit further, if you would.
You first, Charles.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm Gerald, tiny bit ill. I'm an S1 controller on Vatsim, so I control ground and delivery in the UK except Heathrow. CJ,
Alright, I'm CJ. I'm a controller at the Portugal VACC on Vatsim. I do ground and training for Tower as well, and I'm a pilot as well on Vatsim.
There we go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here.
No problem. Very welcome. Thank you for having us.
Ah, you're welcome. Okay, so ordinarily we'll just use this, what I've set up today. So I am on stand 54 at Birmingham. So with your chart, yes, I am. And I even went online as well. How about that? That was only to test the model matching at the same time as well. So if I'm loading up here and you're worried about which orientation you are, which way around to taxi, etc., you've just got to think, well, I'm pointing forward here. So look at your map there and you think, I've got to go back. And if the tower tells you to, what direction would you normally tell us to face from 54, mate, for taxi?
West.
Okay.
So push back, tail to the left.
There we go. So if we're indoors, tail to the left, we want to go west, and I haven't set up anything like that. How very unprepared of me.
I've got a link for some UK charts.
Okay, yeah, if you've got a link, stick it in the chat, mate, so they can have a quick look. Anyone that isn't using them.
Yeah, I can't send links on YouTube.
Oh, no worries. It's fine. We'll sort it. Okay, so in a minute, this is going to populate, I'm hoping, with headings and whatnot.
Let me see if I can join you with no problems. Where are you flying to?
We're not flying anywhere. We're just up at Birmingham, mate.
Okay, what stand did you say you are?
54. 54.
54. Cool.
I dropped the link in Discord if anyone wants to get it.
There we go, it's in Discord, guys, if you want to pick it up.
Our air traffic service in the UK have nicely given us all the charts for the airports in the UK for free.
How kind.
Wow.
Okay, so facing west as a rule, that would be nose right in the cockpit eyes. So ground would give us permission to push back facing west. Obviously, you can use your GSX to face west, which in this case, on the chart, we'd be turning our nose right, and we'd be on Victor Taxiway.
Yep.
Am I right? And then from there on, taxi would issue us, let's say we're using 15 as our runway today. Oh wow, check my bad self. Back to the airport. So then we'd look at the overall airport page, which would give us the whole airport with every major taxiway we need. And we already know we're on Victor. Chris, you with us?
I am with you. Yeah, I was just looking at the charts. Is it the aircraft ground movement parking docking chart I have to look at?
Well, to start with, you'd look at your parking stand to make sure you've got the right stand and where you're all at and everything. In this case, as I say, we're at 54. Yeah, so in this case it'd be 54C because Birmingham are special like that.
56C is 56 center.
Oh, yeah.
And then the ones to the left and right will be obviously left and right.
Okay, so we've pushed back and we're facing west now, so we're on Victor. Then we flick over to our airport charts, which is our overall ground chart. So this is what I do anyway. I mean, other people may be slightly different. We know we're on Victor, so then we'd say we get in touch with Control, who would then issue us taxi instructions 215, which would read along the lines of, Gerald?
I would take you down Victor, Delta, Alpha, hold, Alpha 2.
There we go. So we got Victor, Alpha. Did you say Victor, Delta, Alpha, Alpha 2?
Yeah.
Okay, Victor, Delta, Alpha, Alpha 2. Right, Chris, are you with us so far?
Nope, because I don't have the chart in front of me.
Okay, right. So
you can use that link that I posted in the Discord.
Yeah, I got your link, but there are kind of 100 charts. So what do I?
Evening, Kevin.
Right, you go into Birmingham and then you click on either the aerodrome chart.
Oh, the first.
How
one.
you doing,
Okay.
Nick?
Yeah.
Is Nick
That
in here?
one-
Is Nick coming into the chat by any chance? Do we know? Nick, where are you?
You mean Discord? Yeah, is
he in
he's
here?
in. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's got. Has he got no voice?
Good evening, Neil.
Hey, mate. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just finishing my tea, buddy. So I'm just going to turn my mic
Yeah,
off.
yeah, sweet. Right, Chris, have you got YouTube up? Are you actually seeing the stream?
I'm watching the stream on YouTube. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So at the minute, we've pushed back. Yeah. We're gonna push straight back, and now we're facing west, which is Victor. We turn right because he's given us permission. Victor, yeah?
Yep.
Hang on, I'm trying to multitask here. Okay, and then off to the right is then Delta, which is what we were given. We were then told to taxi further on Alpha, which is a nice simple straight line all the way down parallel with the runway. And then we got given permission to hold at Alpha 2, which is...
The last.
Let me see if I can zoom. Zooming.
The second to last.
Zooming. There we go.
The second to last. The last is Alpha 1.
Yeah.
The second to last is
Alpha
2,
2 is just before the corner.
So why? This is a question.
Go on.
Why there is an Alpha Lima 1 and Alpha Lima 2 going a turn over the Alpha 2 and Alpha 3? Is there a reason for that?
Yes, there is.
Okay, go for it.
And this is just for flow. So if there are obviously Birmingham, when it does get busy, you'll get some aircraft going to Alpha 2 and you'll get some going to Alpha Lima 1.
Oh, that's to split the aircraft if the queue is too long. I got it.
Yeah.
Also, if an aircraft goes tech as well. If you've got an aircraft go tech, I suppose you've got a bypass, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, that's true.
Hey guys, I have voice.
Okay, so Chris, does that answer your question, my friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Chris, the aerodrome chart that you've got, that shows you all of the taxiways, but it doesn't show you the stand numbers. The charts with the stand numbers is the next one down called aircraft ground movement.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just those two are the charts that you would use on the ground. Those are the ones that I use.
Okay. Because it says taxiway Alpha plus the holding points are marked in red, and why? Okay, so let's say Alpha. No, let's start from we say Delta. There's taxiway Delta. So the holding points Delta 4, Delta 5, etc.
Yep.
Those are marked in red. There is Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Bravo, Tango 1, Charlie 1, Echo 1. Those are marked in black.
They're holding points, aren't they?
Yep, they're holding points. So the ones that are in red are intermediate holding points.
Okay, and the one... Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, I mean, Alpha 1, Bravo, Tango 1, and what I just mentioned, are those with the stop bars lights?
Yep, those are runway holding points.
Runway holding points, got it.
So a controller, if, for example, again, a lot of traffic, they'll give you clearance to an intermediate holding point. before they get you to a runway holding point, because runway, for some reason at Birmingham, they put the holding points quite close to the runway, so if it's no visibility, then the radio signals from planes will get mixed up with other planes and stuff. So
I was hoping Birmingham would be a simple airport to do this at.
No airport is simple.
Well, no, I mean less complicated, I should say. Just pausing there just for a second. No, I'm alright. Monarch guy says, sounds stupid. How do you join the Vatsim server? Well, quite simply, Monarch guy, you have to register with Vatsim in your chosen area and get an account number, and then you need to download vPilot or whichever. Hello everyone. A little tiny bit. Can do. Sorry, I'm multitasking. I'm shopping listing as well. Yeah, so once you've got vPilot downloaded, you just input your registration details, password and user number, etc. Set it all up, sound and all that, and then away you go. Quite simply. It's not very complicated. Right, Chris, have we successfully answered your question?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Alright, I can zoom back out. Okay, does anyone else here have a question at the moment that they're worried about, that bothers them, that puts them off, maybe? Flying online? Or are we like, oh, cool?
I'm just excited to get into learning the, I guess, the Oceanic plays, because, I mean, I'm with Fly American Virtual, the partner airline.
Okay.
And, you know, there's a lot that I could learn.
Oceanic Clearances, is that what we're... Yeah? Is that...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you understand about the oceanic tracks and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So that's a big step. I would say the next best thing with regards oceanic clearances is to be prepared. There is a chart that you can download from Vatsim somewhere. The link I have not got to hand. Oh, there's something flying in.
Grab that for you.
Yeah, if you want. And it's a very useful thing, especially for people that are not used to flying across the channel, or the ocean even. And the pond. You'll have to forgive me. I have Bailey's in hand.
There are a lot of our guys that can use that as well.
Yeah, well, there's a very useful chart off Vatsim, and basically, what we got landing? Someone's landing. Oh, Rhino. And so Oceanic.
On the wrong runway, but okay.
Sorry.
On the wrong runway, but okay.
Never mind. Good job of not using it. Yeah. Oceanic. Know where you are. Know when to report your passing waypoints, I think, is the key one. When you've got events like Cross the Pond, guys, I don't know if you've controlled for any of the Cross the Pond events.
I think I ended up controlling for a little while.
How was it for you?
It wasn't one of the departure airports that you could have selected from.
Ah, okay.
Quite busy.
Yeah. So let's say you're crossing New York to, let's say, London, just because that's a pretty easy route. Gerald, there we go. So when you're approaching, let's say you know your entry points into Oceanic. Nick, was that you asking that, by the way?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So when you're approaching your first waypoint, you've got to report it. So what you'd say, you'd call up and you'd request a position report. So, and you can do that within a few miles, just after, I would say, of the passing waypoint, and you'd report the last position you passed. And if you go into your progress page on the FMC, let me just see if I can dig it out. Progress page, and it's not going to give it to me now, is it? Position report there on the left. So your reporting position is in the top left. The actual time of arrival, which is the time crossed that you passed that waypoint. The altitude or the flight level that you passed it at. Your estimating, so will be your next waypoint at whichever time. Bear in mind it's all Zulu time as well. You need to have. Go on.
Sorry, Neil. Is it the estimating time you have to give?
No. So the top line reads position, ATA, and alt. So you got position, passing. So that's your first waypoint that you just passed. Your actual thing, you've got your time of arrival and altitude. Okay. And then you're estimating, let's say 55 north, 35 west. Estimated time of arrival 1530 Zulu, flight level 350, Mach decimal 82. Next or thereafter are the two different words that you can use, and that's the next waypoint after that. So you're reporting 3 points in essence. Yeah? Nick, does that make sense? Nick's...
Yeah, it does. It does.
If it's not, please say it's not a problem. I can go over it again if I'm confusing the hell out of anybody.
Are you? No, actually, it looks like you are reporting just two fixes. The one you passed.
Yeah.
No, 3. Sorry, the one you passed, the one you actually flying, and the next one expected.
Yeah. So you've got 3 lines on the display there. Current position just passed. Next estimating the next waypoint, and then the waypoint after that.
Got it.
Okay.
Just to answer Carl's questions, you can put in citizen stars in your flight plan if you want to, but Euroscope automatically selects the best one for you, so you don't have to put them in because it will just make our lives easier. You don't have to manually edit your flight plan.
Carl, does that make sense? Carl. Oh, he's typing. I think he's gone off speaker. Okay, so Grizzly Bear Sims. This is one for the controller guys. Key differences with Euro Vatsim versus USA Vatsim. He's messaged me on Facebook yesterday. He's been flying on Vatsim in the US for over 17 years, but he gets confused with Vatsim in the Euro area. Now, I'm not quite sure what kind of a question that actually is, but in short, I think it's the difference between the two.
Yeah, I guess I can have a go at answering that.
Yeah.
So the main difference is that transition altitudes all over the USA is 18,000 feet. So it never changes from airport to airport. That's one of the main differences. The second main difference is that you can push back at your own discretion from the gate, so you don't have to ask for clearance. As long as you push back and you call the controller for taxi before you actually start moving, then that's fine. So you only ask for taxi clearance. The third main difference is that you don't need to give your stand number for clearances on Vatsim in the USA, but in the UK or all around Europe you do. So that's the 3 main differences.
Okay, so
CJ,
you've missed. Go on. Sorry.
Don't wallet for a mob for a supervisor, right?
Actually, yeah. I will. Let me make a correction real quick, because I used to be a controller here in the U.S. and certain RTECs will require that you do a minimum of a squawk when reading back your clearance. But that is the only thing a lot of times it will require is a squawk number when reading back your clearance.
But I think it's important to note there for anyone that does listen back to this that if you're stuck or you're not sure, you can always private message the controller if it's not too busy. And if you're unsure, they will help you and guide you through it.
But here's a question from me again. To CJ. So if your pushback is at your own discretion, is there still delivery and ground?
Yes. So there's delivery for your actual departure clearance, and then there's ground when you're ready for taxi.
That's it. So, but you don't have to ask ground. You don't have to ask ground. Pushback is always at your discretion. So you have just to call delivery first and ask for the clearance, and then call the ground and say ready for pushback, and then they will tell you you can push back, and that's it.
Yeah, they tell you that you can push back at your discretion. That's
right. You know that aircraft?
Ignore it.
totally did not contact me at all.
Oh, he's just gone through departures and arrivals all on his own.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the key with any of flying online is simply just to ask the controller if you're unsure.
Yeah.
If you're sorry.
That is the biggest key. If you're unsure of anything, you ask the controller.
They're always helpful.
Because a lot of times, clearance and delivery and ground will be the same person.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's the way it is here in the U.S. Correct me for UK procedures, but yeah, that's the way a lot of times it's being. In the end, every RTEC's different.
Indeed.
So, and here we have a question. Here we have a question on YouTube from Grizzly Bear Sims, and says thanks. So it sounds like in UK and Europe we must receive permission to push back. And what was the transition altitude again?
Well, in the Europe it differs on every single area, and then like in Amsterdam, it's like 2,500 feet or 3,000 feet. In Birmingham, it's usually about 6,000 feet.
Yep, 6K here.
You know, so and there Gerald's just put there. London area 6,000, 4,000 feet in Scotland. Every area, every different area is different. Apart from the US, where it's generally 18,000 all over.
Yeah.
I can say in Italy is 5,000 feet.
Indeed, exactly, and that's just another bit of evidence that it's different. So always check if you've got charts. They'll always be on arrival and departure sheets. They're always there. If there's no one online to ask, which there usually is.
Oh, next question from me again.
Oh my God!
I told you, Neil. I have 1,000 million. Question.
Mate, if we help just one person be more confident tonight, that's one more person than there was before.
So it says on the charts there's wait, let me get a chart out. Let's say, for example, let's go for the one ILS DME whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's it says transition altitude in Birmingham, ILS DME runway 15. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet, but it also says that there is transition. No, there's nothing here. Somewhere in the somewhere in the charts it says transition altitude. Let's say 6,000 feet.
Yeah.
But transition something else.
Transition level by ATC.
Transition level by ATC. That's it. What's the difference? What does that mean,
guys?
Sorry, say again.
So Chris asks on the star for ILS DME runway 15 Birmingham.
Yeah.
It says transition level by ATC and transition altitude 6,000 feet. He wants to know basically what does the by ATC mean part mean.
Okay, so basically when you're departing and you're going. Yeah, when you're departing, the transition level, which is you transitioning from an altitude to a flight level, is set by the ATC. So the air traffic controllers, usually tower or approach, would tell you what the transition level is. However, when you're descending from a flight level into an altitude at Birmingham, it will always be 6,000. So at 6,000 feet, you would switch from standard pressure to the local QNH, which today is 1012.
Okay, mate.
So, yeah. So basically, transition level and transition altitude are the same.
Yeah.
More or less. Yeah.
More or less.
Unless ATC say otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, in case, do you mean let's put, for example, in case that the QNH changes in a snap, in a second?
Yep. Hang on. CJ, why are you going to Paris?
Because I can. I thought Gatwick might be a bit too short.
You're going to Gatwick.
Okay, has anyone got any other issues that they want to clear up, get a bit better with, or understand? Is there anything you kind of put you off flying? Online because you're scared of the Vatsim controllers. Anyway.
You know what I've done? You know what I've done?
We've all heard the rumours.
Go on, Austin. What are you saying, mate?
No, mate, it's alright.
Go on.
No, just I was thinking about you hear normally online where if you screw up like once or twice, I've heard rumours that they can kick you off the Vatsim network. I just need to know from the guys how true that is, or is there a little bit of leeway, you know, in terms of like just trying to help us out.
Guys, are you going to kick them off if they keep playing up, keep messing up, I should say?
Yeah, basically.
No, because usually if you do make mistakes, you know, the controllers understand that not everyone is professionals on Vatsim, that everyone does make mistakes and everyone has to start somewhere.
Exactly.
So if there is ever a problem, then we'll notify you, you know, in a
directly
with a calm attitude. But if you ignore this, or if you're ignoring it on purpose, and
for
it's
example,
evident,
if you're that Ryanair, contact me.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I will contact the supervisor.
I think if you're if you're given a set of instructions by ATC and you're trying to adhere to them and you're trying your best, yet you still can't for some reason, you know, descend to the right altitude or turn to the right heading, or the weather's that bad that it's throwing you all over the place. If you turn around to air traffic control and say, I'm unable to reach what you're asking me to, they're going to guide you and say, okay, we'll make a left turn here and descend at your own free will till you get to the right altitude, and then we'll get you back on track again.
Ah, right, okay.
Yep, if you don't tell me that you're struggling, then there's nothing I can't do.
Right, no, fair enough. So basically, just be open and honest.
Exactly. I think that the controllers, from what I gather, I won't lie, I had an issue flying into Manchester once, and I couldn't reach the altitude. I was suddenly told to be at so many thousand feet by such a place, and all of a sudden I'm like, do you know what? I can't do it. So I'm like saying to the controller, unable to make the constraint you're asking. What would you like me to do? And then they can't, because if there's more aircraft around, then they're a bit more limited to what they can suggest you to do. But if it's an open sky and there's no one around, then all I is just guide you a little bit more.
I understand.
Don't be go on.
Sorry, Neil. I just you just remind me of a tip flying on Vatsim, which says before you start a flight, saying, "Hello, I'm here. I want to fly. Can you give me directions? See you later. Bye bye." There are, of course, you can't ignore the air traffic control. You don't have to be a super professional, but some rules and some tutorials as well that says before you start a flight on Vatsim, just stand in an airport.
Yeah.
Just don't spawn where the big traffic is. Stand on the side and just for the very first time, just keep listening, monitoring, so you can get used to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I heard that you had to make sure that you spawn on an actual gate. Is that true?
It is.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yep. Okay.
You will annoy the controllers if you spawn in the middle of a taxiway or on the runway.
No, that's fine. That's understood.
Yeah, because it just means I have to stop all traffic.
Can I just pause people just there for a second? I just got a people online I just want to say hi to. Peter Enchev, hi, thank you for joining us. And Arnav Rodrigues, hi mate, how you doing? Spanish Boy over on Twitch, good evening, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Dan Mazing, hi. Colette Pardo, hi, how you doing? Follows me into a question that Peter's asking, and he's asking, can I ask you something? Of course. I am currently using the 777 and realise that there is an FPV button. What does that mean, and what is the purpose of it? And that, in short, means flight path vector. And that shows you the flight path that your aircraft is and should be on, according to your FMC and everything you've programmed into it. It's nothing complicated. People do use it. It's handy for approaches and all that sort of cool stuff as well.
FPV is measured in angles, right?
Yeah.
Instead of feet per minute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a useful tool to have. I don't use it too often, but it's there. And for those of you that aren't familiar with that little button, it is just there next to the minimums barrow radio little dial there.
Minimums.
Just there, look. Just there. Mins. It's just there, and it turns a little thing. I'm not going anywhere, so you can hardly see it. It's right on the horizon. Damazing, of course you can join the Facebook group, mate. Just go and click on the link in the show notes below. That sounds familiar. Sorry, mate.
I wrote doors. Doors you can.
Doors you can. Of course you can. Let me just see if I've missed any questions, because I don't want to miss anybody out. If I fly my flight plan... what's he say? My flight plan isn't recognised. Usually if your flight plan's not recognised, it's because you haven't filed it correctly. But again, I've had one or two occasions where I've thought I've filed it. Yeah, that's the right way of putting it, and it hasn't been. But then you just ask for your clearance off the controller, and if they're nice, they'll turn around and say, we haven't received your clearance. And then just go back and check it. That's all you got to do. Go back and check it. Make sure you've sent it across. If you haven't, just do it. It's simple. Or if you've got it wrong, I've met one or two nice controllers that have helped me amend it in the past when I was first learning. So it's cool. Spanish boy, what flight are you doing today? Not. I'm afraid it's a boring one. Huh? 2 seconds. It's a boring one, Spanish boy. I'm afraid we're just chatting here in Birmingham, stand 54, and we're just chatting about the do's, the don'ts.
2941, hello, Birmingham, ground readability 5.
There we go.
Sorry for that, probably should have muted myself.
No, actually, mate, just give us the nod up and we'll listen in to you, because the guys can hear you.
Yeah, that'll be valuable one.
I'm just going off 2 seconds, guys.
Me too. BRB. Lou.
Loopy-loo.
Loopy-loo.
Speedbird 2941, hello, clear to Paris Charles de Gaulle, Daventry 2 Yankee departure, squawk 7414.
Clear to Charles de Gaulle via Daventry for say again squawk, Speedbird, and I don't even remember my flight. Speedbird what?
Where are we?
2941.
All right, be right back in a sec.
Okay. Sure. Okay, am I on? Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. So this sounds like we've got a Speedbird on stand something or other in front of me.
That's
We're on
CJ.
16. Oh, that's CJ's.
Yep.
We got somebody else on or not? No.
Nope.
Sweet. Okay.
CGL departures Daventry 2 Yankee, Delta Tango Yankee.
Yep. Hang on.
Are you actually flying out, CJ? Or? Oh, he's gone quiet.
Contacting me.
Yeah.
Speedbird 2941, read back correct. QNH 1012, report ready for push.
What frequency on, mate?
I'm back.
Hello. What frequency are you on ground, are you? I can't remember.
1218.
1218, sweet. 1218. Okay, there we go. Let's just see if I can tune that in.
Oh, got you on my frequency.
You're on Vatsim, guys.
I am, yeah. I only loaded up so I could see if anyone. It would look like a boring video as well if it was just a black screen. So I just thought I'd come online and see.
I will probably pop up at Delta 56.
Delta 56. Alex Dubozanov, hello. How you doing? Parking stands.
I'm pretty much doing a flight just as a guidance kind of thing.
Yeah, sweet. I mean, if we can... Oh, hello. See, my model matching is shocking. What's just popped up next to me?
What a shame.
That'd be me.
That'd be me. Views. Air traffic. Well, apparently you're a regional jet.
Oh, what a shame.
Rip.
It's Vatsim. That's a good enough excuse.
And that's the other thing I think is worth saying. That's bad when the missus knows there's an Airbus flying over your head, isn't there? It's rubbed
what are you
off
trying to say there, man?
that I've got her addicted. That's the other thing I would be mindful of as well. There's another useful thing. Some people can't. There we go. We've got a Ryanair pop up. Look at that. People don't always put the right call signs in. And you end up.
I remember when you get. Go on.
And you end up with default CRJs, and they're meant to be like jumbo jets or Airbuses, and it's just like follow the company, blah de blah de blah, and you're like, there's no company there. and yeah, you've just got to use your imagination a little bit sometimes. You've got to just be a bit sensible about it, because the controller's not going to know that you don't know that it's a company one.
Sorry.
Go on, mate.
Yeah, I was just clearing my throat. That was, yeah, sorry.
Gargle with whiskey.
I got asked to jump on Gatwick grounds to introduce some departures, but I'll stay on Birmingham. I'm loyal.
You don't have to, mate. I can always pop down to Gatwick, mate.
No, it's alright. Someone's got their exam, so that's not a place you want to be in.
So guys, just to clarify, if I'm doing a flight on a 777, I take it my call sign will have to be Speedbird, but can it be any number, or does it have to be an official BA number?
It doesn't have to be official.
As long as the prefix is...
As long as it reads BAW, you will be fine. You could... I mean, people do try and fly with real call signs.
That's not necessary.
I am one of those such nerds and weirdos. But you don't have to. No, you can mix and match as you please. As long as the first 3 letters are correct, you'll be alright.
And if there's a call sign that you don't have, there are ways to bypass that. For example, if you want the call sign of Speedbird 1, but someone's taken it, can spawn as Speedbird 01 or 001, as you can see to the left of you.
That's me. That's me on Speedbird 001. That's me.
Wow. Gosh. Yeah. Just make it up. As long as the first 3 letters, and as long as you've got the aircraft type correct as well, mate. That's the other thing. Know your types. I mean, Airbuses are quite simple. Boeings are a little bit different, but it's cool.
Not too much, really.
No, it's just like with Airbuses, it's like A318, A320.
Yeah, but when you get the logic, it's pretty easy for Boeing.
Yeah, but it's just learning it, isn't it? I think that's the key with all of it. It's just
that's what this stream's about. Just
take a little bit of time, just to, this is just a mother's meeting, really, just to clear a few conspiracy theories up and. Just chat about it, really, because I want people to listen in on the chat. They might think it's boring, but if we help a couple of guys out that think, you know what, I'm flying online from now on, that's cool, man. That's another 2 people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fly from the UK, you might catch me.
Yeah.
You might see me at Gatwick, Birmingham, and Stansted. Those are my 3 preferred airports now.
Well, you jumped on before, didn't you, when I was flying into Manchester, Gerald?
Yeah, I flew into Manchester. I control that Manchester even for a little bit.
Yeah. It's just like with the community that we're putting together now. We've got controllers in here. We've got pilots in here. We've got people running VAs. So I'm hoping we can all come together. And then when we put an event on, we can all just go, guys, what do you want to do? And that'd be pretty fun. We've got everything covered from start to finish, in-house kind of thing.
Yeah, I could.
That's actually what I'm looking to do. Trying to get us a lot of good flights together. Me and Kevin are working on that pretty. We're actually our big work's about to start on it. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as well. Me and CJ, we can contact our divisions and ask to set up an event as well.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, because there's so many things going on Vatsim, but there's not the community behind it.
And that's kind of why too that I'm into developing the partnerships that I'm into right now. Obviously, I'm looking at trying to me and Kevin work together to create a One World Alliance.
Nice.
Partnerships of virtual airlines that are in real life One World Alliance kind of to build a bigger community.
Oh, and another thing about Vatsim that comes to my mind is like when you're doing like 6, 7, 8 hour flight and you leave your aircraft flying by itself. Every now and then it pops up a message from some of the supervisors saying, "Are you flying for real or are you cheating?"
Oh, okay.
If you don't answer, they'll kick you out. They'll kick you out of your flight, basically.
So I've got here, Spanish Boy was asking, could you make a video one time running through the startups and some aspects of Vatsim? Well, this is kind of the aspects of Vatsim. I mean, the thing I would say is the next time I do a flight online, I'll get in touch with Gerald or CJ or whoever's around, and I'll make sure that I depart from an airport that they can control, that I have scenery for also. Just watch it. I'll take it slowly. I'll make sure that whoever's on control understands that we're streaming it, that it's controlled environment, so that people can, you know, we can do it nice and slow and people can see it, and see how this doesn't mean sound big-headed or anything like that, but see how simple it actually is. You know, as long as you know where you are in the airport, how to start your aeroplane up and how to move it, you're good to go. There is nothing complicated about it. You get your ground chart, you've got it you can see it in front of you. They tell you to go down X, Y, and Z. You just keep a look out your window and go down X, Y, or Z. If you go slow enough, you can't miss it. And as long as you stop when they ask you to, if you go past it, you just radio in and you say, "Guys, I'm really sorry. I overshot where you asked me to stop. What would you want me to do?" That, you know,
if you overshoot, then best thing to do is just stay where you are.
Yeah.
Because as a ground controller, you're trained for all of this, so you'd get an aircraft to go around you, or in the worst possible case, we would probably ask you to do a U-turn, and I have had to do that on Gatwick. But you know, if you do overshoot, just hold where you are. We'll get you around.
Dan Amazing, I presume that was you, my friend. Just applied to join the group. You are entered.
Together, T-41, wave session start, stand on it. T-941, pushing start, cruise,
Are you Gerald? Are you Gerald controlling somewhere?
Birmingham.
I'm controlling Birmingham. That's me. You just heard.
Oh, sorry, I missed it.
I left the sound on so that you guys could hear all aspects of it.
That is cool. I join in. Isn't 1 to 1.8?
Yep, that's me.
What I would say, guys, as well, if you're worried about speaking to the controller or worried about other people hearing and taking the mic over, don't worry about that. Just slow down. Make sure you know what you need to say. Tell them who you are, where you are, and what you want to do, and then they will guide you from there.
For example, sorry.
Go on.
Feedback 2941 is unable to face west. There's a blast fence next to us. If we do straight pushback, please. Feedback 2941 clear for straight pushback, stand 16. Please push straight back to 2941.
There we go.
Incidentally, I think UK 2000 have done a good job with. I think they've done a few updates with the scenery for version 4.
Yep.
It does look
Wait,
really
CJ,
cool.
You're in version 4, right?
I'm actually using version 3 for this flight because.
Yeah, 321 isn't out yet.
So we've just had permission for that Airbus right in front of us off to our sort of 10 or 11 o'clock from where we are, from 16, just for pushback. And he's told him to push back. Huh?
Sorry. I was just gonna build up upon that point. You might have heard as well. I asked for a straight push because if you're unable to do something, tell the controller that, because they'll find another. For example, they'll just find another way around things. So I couldn't push back facing a direction, otherwise I'd go through the terminal building. So tell the controller that you're unable, and they will give you another clearance.
Yeah.
70.
And if you can't push back in the direction I tell you to, please tell me, because worst thing, I can't see all of the barriers that you have in your scenery.
Yeah.
I just have a radar screen.
I think that's something else I would probably join on and say there is, if you're using default scenery, put it in your flight pan. Let the controller know in your remarks, let them know that you're using the default scenery so that they don't tell you to taxi down Alpha when Alpha doesn't exist on your sim.
Yeah.
And then that way that you're not going to get any untoward collisions or anything like that. And you can, and then equally if you're using a new scenery that's only just come out, you can always just put in there using such and such a scenery.
I was just going to say, do you want us to mention to them all the scenery add-ons that we've got in terms of the airport that we're using?
I'd put that in your remarks personally, just the airport. If you're using a default one, guys, I don't know if you'd change that or not, but
personally, I will always check everyone's remarks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also sometimes it'll be easy to tell some of those parking positions are a bit off, so that controllers will probably figure them out themselves. But having it in for sure.
But if it's busy or anything like that, sometimes it's you overlook things, don't you? And
well, it's good practice to look at remarks and the flight plan as a controller. It's good practice. So in a busy at busy times, it's just instinctive to look at the remarks, scan everything, So.
As a pilot, I do have I have 13 bullet points. Like I made 13 bullet points, like delivery, startup and pushback, ground, and then taxi, takeoff, radar or control or whatever, and then cruise, arrival, approach, tower.
That's a good idea, that, Chris.
Vacate. That is okay, right? Well, if every single time I forget to say runway vacated 001.
It's not hard to forget some things, but I think as long as if you just make the controller edge, you know what? Look, I forgot about it. Sorry, but I've done it before. I've exited, I've vacated the runway, and I've started my taxi thinking, crap, I should have just said that to the controller. Just say, and then just stop. Just say, what am I now? Emirates 386 vacated Echo, holding short, request taxi or whatever. They'll guide you from there because they got you on the scope. They can see what you're doing.
Yeah. And this is a question but already answered. Like I know it is, but for someone who doesn't know, if you're not confident with the airport, you can always request a progressive taxi if you get lost on the taxiways.
Yeah.
Yep. You could totally do that. No issues about that.
I think a controller would rather you mention it than wing it, as it were. I think they'd rather, excuse the... I know. I've been practicing that one all day. I haven't really. No, I just request what you need, and if you're struggling, just tell them. Say, look, I'm really struggling. I'm new here. Can you help me out a little bit?
That would be awesome if you did that.
CJ.
Yep.
Do you think you'd get wingtip clearance with this 777 even? Because for stream purposes, I want to take you down Delta, but I don't think your wings would.
Well, I was gonna get the plane up and running, and they maybe could hear a bit of make way for certain aircraft and whatnot, and maybe they could hear a bit of us fighting to get to the runway.
Okay, well, this will
actually, I think you could fit. Yep. You're in 5-4 center, so
yeah,
you should be able to fit.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah, Discord was having a bit of a meh. Yeah, what were you saying, Gerald?
I was asking if you'd get wingtip clearance with Neo's 777, but I think you should be able to. It's on 5-4 center.
Probably.
I think you'd just about make it past, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, just for stream purposes, I want to take you down Delta, so showcase Vatsim model matching.
Sure. Yeah. Right. So,
I am just trying to kickstart the aircraft as semi-quick as I can. I'm not rushing as such. We've got an hour and 10 minutes to the end of the stream, like, but I just thought, well, we can. People can hear the hold shorts and make way for hooty hoos and what de whats and. Right. Welcome to anybody that hasn't joined us before. This is an unusual one for us. By the way, guys, I'm just chatting to YouTube and Twitch. This is an unusual one for us. We're just having a bit of a mother's meeting about requirements needed in Vatsim. People have got some well, they've got some ideas that it's bad and not very fun, but we want to show that it actually can be. So if you like what you see, like what you hear, please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel for more mothers meetings.
I've got a question from Keith. He says, I understand that a request has to be made to ground to shut down engines after flight. I never hear it though. It seems pilots just do it.
Pilots just shut down the engines. They pull onto stand and they shut down accordance with their checklist.
Yep.
That's it. Don't need to get permission.
Need to contact me for that, yeah.
Nope. The only time that they need to contact air traffic control with regards to engines is if it's for push and start, and then if they taxi in and they've got an engine down, and they need to come back to stand for anything.
Did you Neil? Did you read? Sorry, I was. I probably missed this. Did you read Keith Kibuka question on?
Yeah, we've just done that. Yeah.
You just done that. Sorry, I missed it.
Speedbird 2941 taxi Whiskey Delta Alpha hold altitude. Whiskey Delta Alpha to Alpha 2. Speedbird 2941.
You so poshy controller, CJ.
Sorry, what was that?
You so poshy controller.
I'm posh. That is exactly what I'm not.
What information is it at Birmingham at the minute?
There's no ATIS.
Sweet.
There's no ATIS.
Okay, we'll make that one up then. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's the things. When you call me up, there are some stuff that I would like to do. It just saves me from having to ask you.
Are you controlling now, Gerald?
Yep.
Alrighty then. So it would read-ish like. So we'll go on frequency, shall we?
Yep.
Okay, so we Birmingham ground. Good evening, Emirates 386 with you. Stand 54 is Boeing type 777-300. Requesting IFR clearance for some touch and goes, please. And they go back to you, hopefully.
Emirates 378, hello, Birmingham ground. Expect clearance at the hold.
And because I didn't catch that, I can just say Birmingham ground, Emirates 376, repeat please. I didn't quite catch that.
Again?
Emirates 378,
expect clearance at the hold.
You see, I'm getting it. Yeah, man.
He said expect clearance at the hold.
Roger, expect clearance at the hold, Emirates 376, thank you. I'm getting two lots of sound coming through my headphones.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mute Discord.
No, it's cool.
Me too. I can hear it.
Now.
I'm hearing YouTube. I'm hearing you on Discord. I'm hearing you on frequency. I'm hearing you everywhere.
Listen, it's just the perks of streaming.
It is. Sorry, I'm just trying to multitask.
Yeah, yeah. We do it. You know, we do it.
Just go past.
It's not the fastest of things, but it's the same size as mine. They don't need to be posh.
Saw the beautiful 777.
That'll be right. Yeah.
Because my level matching actually works now, thankfully.
If it says new, yeah. And Emirates 376 for push and start, please.
Emirates 378, stand 547,
Facing west, Emirates 376. I have no clue what call sign I'm using, but never mind.
Remember your Discord.
378, I'm seeing.
378, cheers.
Oh, yep, thank you. Need to be my Discord.
So they've given us permission to face west, so on here it's nose right. We don't want to start the engines beforehand. That's GSX doing its beautiful thing. We haven't got they didn't give us any transponder codes, any score codes, so we'll just leave it as is for now.
Yep, that comes at the hold.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm just because sometimes they give you score codes when you're getting your clearance and stuff, but
that comes down to what your, let's say, your request is.
Sure.
For example, if you were flying from A to B, it would be, you know, get your clearance before pushing back.
There we go.
But for example, like you're doing IFR circuits or something like that.
This is just a wing it circuit, yeah.
Neil, can you do me a favor and file a flat plan just so you don't get slammed by a supervisor?
Right, let's see what we've got in stock. Hang on. This could be the quickest flight plan ever made if I manage to do this, if I haven't got anything.
Circuit flight plans are so easy.
No,
origin and destination are the same call sign.
And then as flight plan, you can just
circuits on the runway.
Yeah, you can do circuits and runway.
Right, hang on then. Let's pull that over here. 1 second. No.
Just passing Bravo. Beautiful.
Departure time. I'm just going to leave the departure time as on 2100. And I'm just going to delete that.
There is no tower, so yeah, not a shame.
So let me see. So I'm just going to file that as is. But you see, in the flight plan there, the remarks I could put. I should have put circuits in.
Yeah.
So I will add that right at the start of here, and then we'll file that. There we go. That should have come through now.
Alright.
Did it come through?
Yep, got you.
Alright. Keith doesn't change that, so that's fine.
Let's go.
And let's do that as 2904 if that sounds good to you. Speed at 2904 on hold position, monitoring the call run to 8, bye-bye. Monitoring the call run 122, that's the net, thanks for now, bye-bye.
There we go, so then APU is running, that's fine, FS actions, we'll do that, we'll remove them. Okay, engine there. Make sure everyone's disappeared at the front that needs to have.
Make sure you get a camera of me taking off.
Alright, there we go.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Man still fixing the tow bar. There he goes. Come on, Mr. Man, speedy uppy.
Baseman on Discord. Hope everybody is having a space-tastic evening.
Busy with the flight from McMurdo Station in Antarctica to Cape Town. Wow. Okay, so let's there we go, start it well. Keith, I hope that answers your question. I hope it does. Alright, am I pushing back? We've been given clearance to face west.
I should have done VFR circuits, that's what I should have done. Yeah, testing Gerald's
skills.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I do it all the time, actually.
He really does.
Where is he? Oh, he's on the runway now, yeah.
Okay. Our lights on. Checklists be like. Thank you.
And let me just... Starting engine 2. This is just the most wrong way of getting an aircraft in the air, guys, but just ignore how I'm starting it up. This is more just for this.
Yeah, soft is blissful.
Oh, Ken, good evening. How are you? Thank you for joining us. He's muted, but hi.
But his Yeah, he's present.
He's here. He's showing us his presence.
Precisely. Alright, there it is. Let's do this.
He's muted and deafened as well.
That's fine.
Ow.
As long as he's with us.
As long as I got you, babe. Adam Fakuri, hopefully that said that right. Apologies if I haven't. Yo, how are you?
Background noise is a bit tragic at the moment.
Where we're flying to? We are not really.
Oh, there's 777 this time.
Have you got me?
Yep, I got you.
I got you, babe.
Yeah, that's another problem because I have the default scenery, and you're pushing back straight on the building.
Yeah, UK 2000 does scenery for free. So
they do a free version, and it's not too bad, is it?
It's not too bad.
It's okay for getting by.
Yeah, just at the end of the stream, if someone can kindly post PM me some.
Yeah, speak to me after, mate. I'll send you some links.
Yeah, right, mate. I will. Cheers, appreciate it.
Just tell me what you need, and I'll help you out.
Yeah, sure. I will. Thank you.
Okay, so.
Off my screen as he moved Charlie's into.
I am literally just trying to get this thing going as quick as humanly possible. Joe would absolutely annihilate me by now, but there we go.
Oh, CJ, thank you very much, CJ. So, Neil, appreciate. Think it's sorted.
What's that?
CJ.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem.
Cheers, CJ.
Just ready to post it.
And there we go. This is how it should be. This is helping the community. This is how.
That's something that I would have done on Vatsim as well. In fact, a lot of the friends that I have on Vatsim is just down to people making mistakes and correcting them. And you know, it's quite nice because you build friendships from that. That's what Vatsim should be, not the you know, people raging and
yeah. And that's what I've said to people all along, really, with this. And my aim for what I'm doing, it's not a brilliant, it's not $1 million. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to help people, and I just think that if I can help a few people like get good at it, and we, you know, come together as a community. We were talking when we were the other day doing the Dubai flight.
Oh, yeah.
It was like this massive heart to heart. It was quite weird, really, but it was cool.
Yeah.
And people don't do that. You know, there's no friendships made. It's just people. They're just people doing whatever they want to do, and like I want to create people having friendships. You know. Community.
Can I also add people and for money? Can I add it?
You can.
Because sometimes, quite often, it money.
Gigahertz, yeah. And it's about a quarter what speed of mine. But that's a tablet for you. They're always slower than PCs.
Preach, brother.
Sorry. Hallelujah. 2 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, okay.
Wow.
That's an eighth the size of mine.
To be fair, a laptop like 8 or 9 years ago, that would be.
It's adequate for them. It'd be fine. For a kid to play games on, it'd be fine.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
Alright, Nick. I think that'll be fine.
I'll go back.
Okay, so, where are we now? Let me just check. I think I have 2 good engines. There we go. Oh.
You see, on occasions, I stream controlling, but yeah, I'm not sure if that's worth mentioning. But I do it because it's also helpful to see what controllers see as a point of view. So if you understand how things work both ways, then you can communicate effectively with each other.
So, have we got a departure out of here? Is there a SID that you want me to follow by any chance?
No.
No, just straight out departure. Sweet. Okay, so it'll be Birmingham ground, Emirates 376 for taxi, please.
Emirates 378 taxi, Victor, Delta Alpha, hold altitude.
Okay, there we go, guys. So we got the same as what we got before. So Emirates 376, Victor Delta Alpha 2.
Gerald, remember your Discords.
Yep. Thank you.
Super slot.
Be my friend. Does the title mean you're helping with Vatsim, or you need help with Vatsim? Captain Matt says, this is me and a few people, Captain Matt, trying to come together as a little group and help people. Trying to dispel a few myths and help people gain a bit of confidence, because there's a few people out there that are a little scared. Captain Matt says, I'm controlling on Vatsim right now. Where are you, Captain Matt? We'll wait for a reply. See where he's coming from. Okay, so
should you join our Discord community and our Discord chat, Matt?
So bear in mind, guys, this is just going to be a quick takeoff. This is not going to be anything special as such, but I put circuits down because I didn't want the controller to think I would be flying out of his airspace. We maybe have a bit of fun with this, actually.
That's what we needed, an American controller for our American question.
Oh, Minneapolis ground. Captain Matt, good evening, all the way from Minneapolis. I hope you're American, by the way, now you said that. Right, so
I'm guessing you're an S1 too.
Awkward.
Yep.
Okay, so
43 minutes.
We have been given clearance, so we can start rolling. Let's put all these on.
Like I need to get a few of my staff members who are controllers on Vatsim in here.
Ken, you would be more than welcome. Send them over, mate. There's a few of us in here that can help.
Rob, just unfortunately, one of them is in school right now, and the other one is unreachable for a few days.
That's okay. Well, they can always come and join the server anyway, mate. When they've got 5.
How tempted am I right now?
I dread to
start controlling.
Nice one. Oh, where's Canadian? Right.
Yes, so I'm American. It's also Minnesota, so I'm almost Canadian. Okay, so Chris, as before, your very first question was the taxiways. So we're going down Victor.
Yeah.
We are.
Wait, I need to.
Bear in mind, there's a delay on the stream, so you're just gonna have to just.
Yeah. No worries. I'm just following you on the chart. I have.
So we're taking a right-hand turn onto Delta.
Yep.
Just turn this big old thing around. Remember, 777. You need to turn the nose out a little bit first before you start turning.
Have you tried flying Concorde?
Not this year.
On the back.
Were you on 54 Charlie?
I was on 54, yeah. So a pushback nose right.
Yep.
Captain Matt, you mentioned a Discord server. I did. I need to send a link, invite, copy that, and paste. Try that, Captain Matt.
I am the Concorde genius.
Do you know I've never flown the Concorde properly.
Well, I can teach you, man.
I don't have it for start. Is it in version 4 yet?
Sorry to crush your dreams.
Oh man.
But I think FS Labs hasn't given much information on updating it, but I'm 100% certain that they're going to do something with it, because the possibilities, they can showcase all of their skills with aircraft.
Indeed. I think they're doing the A320 first, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I think that's their main focus, because
everyone flies it, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, let's just say the Concorde's a bit more complicated.
Yeah. Okay then, Chris, so then we have another right hand turn. This is taking us now onto Alpha. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you look on your chart, you'll see the fire station on the right hand side. We're about to go past it.
Sir, can I ask a question real quick?
Go for it, mate.
Would you guys recommend getting a hold of like ground charts, you know, to be able to make it easier?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
To be able to figure out where the taxiways and everything?
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Okay, and then one more question, because I've seen this in several videos on YouTube, where people are recommending that you write down, you know, like what ATC is telling you to do, especially on the ground.
Every time.
Always. I always do.
I always write it down, because then I can read it back like you're meant to do. and then if you get it wrong, you just amend it and you read it back again and you keep going till you get it right. Always write it down, mate. Whenever I'm flying online, the one thing I have in front of me, and I'll just show you there, piece of paper and a pen.
Good old pen and paper.
And I tell you what, I have got a lot of pens and a lot of paper.
Some coordination going on there.
Don't tell
Mate.
me.
Yeah, it's always good to have pen and paper ready.
I've got 2 PCs on the go. I've got pen and paper. I've got the missus trying to help me sort stuff out for shopping and one thing and another. Talking to you guys. I've got Discord going. I've got YouTube chat going.
Oh shoot, I've got this and college homework going, so.
I know how to okay, so Chris Jones says, I know how to taxi and fly, but I'm just scared to talk.
Oh, mate, if you have the equipment and you're able to talk, if you've got it set up, try it, give it a go, because you've got to start somewhere, and if you don't give it a go, you'll never have the experience to I guess, develop your skills.
And
so just give it a go.
And I think also, just to back that up as well, let's face it, you talk every day of your life anyway, just to people. So just talk like you would to your mates. You don't have to be sounding like you're an Oxford graduate or anything like that. You don't.
I'm reading now. So, you know, when we were talking about yeah, you don't have to ignore you have to ignore ATC and now I'm reading Moshi 5. He says, I hate using voice. I usually use text, but this one time I went on voice and ground at LIRF, Lima India Romeo
Fiumicino,
which is Rome, yeah. Roma Fiumicino. Ignore
Show
me.
off.
I never used voice from that point onwards.
Is he sure that he ignored him and that it just didn't have his mic set up properly?
Don't be scared. That's all I say. Just talk. You've only got to talk normally. I mean, like we're all talking now. I mean, I think some people get a bit. I won't lie. I get into it a little bit more. Like I kind of pretend a little bit, but it's cool. Everyone does it differently. Do you know what I mean? Just have fun with it.
As we should mention first things first before going into the all the delivery ground tower approach and all of that. We should mention first the ABC of the communications. Like never ever forget when you talk with an air traffic controller to say who you are and who you're calling.
We've said this, yeah. There's a few things you need to remember: who you are, where you are, and what you want to do.
Yeah, you don't know how many times I've been on Garrett ground, frequency 1218, and then received an aircraft calling from Heathrow because Heathrow's frequency is similar. Theirs is 1217.
Okay, so we had permission to go to Alpha 2. So producer Matt says my issue is poor short-term memory, which is what led to me quitting my real-life pilot training. Can't read back to ATC because I've already forgot what I said. Producer Matt, write it down.
Write it down. Always write it down.
Harry says what I do is write down stuff as ATC are speaking. Indeed, Harry. Indeed. I think we're all pretty much on the same page there.
Even when I'm controlling, I will write stuff down. Even like if I have something that I know I'm gonna say ahead
Captain
of time,
Matt, hello. Sorry, dude, I didn't even see you there, mate.
No worries.
I heard him speaking. I was wondering who's that.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of popped in here. Sorry.
Nah, you're welcome, mate. You're welcome.
Very welcome.
Okay, so we got permission to hold at Alpha 2, which I believe is just here.
Yep.
So we are now approaching. So ordinarily, I'd say I'd now call up control, and I'd be like Birmingham ground Emirates 376 Alpha 2.
Emirates 378, hello, you ready to copy here?
Ready to copy, Emirates 378.
From runway 115, clear for right hand turn, not above 3,000 feet, walk 7010.
Okay, cleared for departure. Right hand turn, no higher than 6,000 feet, squawk 7010, Emirates 378.
negative, not above 3,000 feet, 7010.
Correction, 3,000 feet, sorry, Emirates 378, or 376, whichever one I am today.
Emirates 378, feedback is correct. Monitor Unicorn 122.8, local QNH is 1012.
Monitor 122.8, Emirates 378. Thank you for your help. Goodbye.
No.
Well, unfortunately, as a ground controller.
And that is where it ends.
That's it, yeah.
So we can then. Yeah, go for it.
Good.
You were saying a few minutes ago, but I couldn't say anything about it, that it's imperative that when you're getting a hold of ATC, whether it's ground approach, tower, whatever, to identify yourself. So is this a good way of doing it? In this case, like Heathrow ground, American 457 Heavy requesting push and start.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what's going on with my screen?
Minneapolis is one of the maybe 4 airports in the U.S. that require push and start clearance, so I deal with that.
Okay, so we've got nothing on the approach, not that I can see anyway. We've got someone circling around, but they're a little bit higher than us, so we've been given clearance to take off, so it's all good.
Are you on Emirates Cargo, Neil?
No, I'm an Emirates 777-300, mate.
I see you on the 777, but Sky Cargo.
Yeah, I've been having issues with my model match, and I've still got to play around with that.
Okay. You Emirates 378, yeah?
That's me.
Oh, cool.
Okay, now it's my turn to self-advertise. So I'm on mine at Lisbon now on ground. So if any of you want to fly in or out, maybe between Lisbon and Birmingham.
Oh, there you go, guys. I mean, we can always hop on down to Lisbon. I've only got default scenery, but.
Well, I mean, we've got departure and approach on mine as well. So.
Is there much traffic?
Not at all.
Oh, there you go. Incidentally, guys, can I just point out something else as well? I'm looking at my nav display here in front of me, and I know I've got an aircraft on circling, but the weather, have you seen that? It'll pop up on the thing in a minute. Oh my god. So after departure, you could ask for some weather diversion if you needed to.
And then back had to be quick coordination.
Over there right now?
I hear we're in for thunderstorms this evening, but who knows?
I know that yesterday in Las Vegas,
yes, I did.
They had some pretty nasty weather out here.
Can you explain how?
It was stressful coordinating with the TeamSpeak, yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff you guys don't see behind the scenes. When we're not talking, we're coordinating
with other controllers. You kind of cut off that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Coordination is very important between different controllers because they need to know exactly what you've done, so you know there's less repetition, so you can get aircraft in and out as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Absolutely.
Yep, and Carl, feel free if you find me on anywhere, mainly Gatwick and Stansted. Yeah, if you catch me anytime, just hop online. I don't mind. Ask me a few questions.
I was gonna stream, but I'm not gonna steal.
You see, I've already broken my in this thing. That's how easy this is done. Bust my constraint anyway. So, yeah, there we go.
Chris, that's not a bad screenshot.
Oh, you should see. I'm actually so happy with my simulator.
And me when it's performing. It's been working quite well of late.
Well, but, I mean, for V3, I'm getting pretty damn good performance. That's all I'm saying. Slightly too bit. It's stressful, but I've got it on point now.
Mate, 64 bits doing my Sweden. But yeah. Has anyone, question-wise, does anyone have any questions? Is there anything that people are still confused about?
Right, going back to Oceanic Clearances, right? Where would you use TMI, the Track Message Index?
When reporting, when you're requesting your Oceanic Clearance.
Precisely.
So when you're requesting your clearance, you'd report your TMI number so that makes sure you've got the right TMI.
Okay, and the TMI, is it based on what day of the year it is?
Every day, yeah. Each day is a different number. And presumably January 1st is 1, and so on and so forth. Stan Brunning, hello. Diamond Aviation, cool. Where are we? I'm sure I've missed Noel Hallam. Hello. Omar Hamed. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. This is an unusual one for us. Not actually doing any flying as such, although I am flying, strangely enough. Yeah. It's just a bit of a chat. Figure out one or two things, try and dispel some myths. Please like and subscribe if you would. I would be honoured.
Moshi 5, when you ask for clearance, you know your transponder doesn't need to be set. Yep, I will give you the code.
Chris Jones, if anyone has trouble with reading back clearances, is a good video by Air Force Proud 95. I'm reading back. Okay, I'm sure there is.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you could just write it down and read it back.
Yeah, literally, if you just repeat everything they've said, not word for word, but the key details.
It's not rocket science, as long as they know again who you are, where you are, and what you want to do. It's cool.
Spot on.
Where are we now? Okay, Captain Matt's answered that. Everyone's answering questions faster than I can read them. I'm just like, whoa! He will say, cleared to London, walk for departure, and entail climb for that's a fit score first. Ish, yeah, okay, mate. Oh, yeah. Okay, thanks, I'll do next time. So, does anyone feel like they've got a bit more... does anyone feel like they're actually going to give it a go now online? I know. Where are we? Austin, you were one that I thought might value a bit of information from this.
There's no screenshot.
Do you think is there anything that you need to pick up on or ask or improve on?
To be honest with you, I think it's one of them. Just jump into the deep end and see how it goes. If I screw up, I screw up. But I won't know unless I try.
And you won't get better unless you try as well.
Yeah.
Mateo, hi. How you doing, mate?
Chris Jones, yes, you can. Fly out. More traffic for me.
It has been a while, my friend. How are you? I've just changed the picture there because the sim was playing up, so I'm just going to reboot it back in again. Yeah, just join in when the next time we do a group flight or anything like that. Just join in.
There's We've got a good bunch of people here now.
We have got one or two people in, haven't we?
One or two. Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. More people the merrier. Hopefully more questions. I blocked out 2 hours for tonight's stream, so we've got about 35 minutes left. So this is a good chance now. We've got some controllers in. I'm a pilot. We've got Captain Matt in. Welcome all the way from the States, and the States guys as well. Carl's knocking about. I'm sure Kevin's here, but he's hands-free. Shand is knocking about. People from all over the world, really. It's quite cool.
CJ, your colour scheme is amazing on that screenshot.
Yeah. Yeah. I asked not to mind it, so I don't know why you were praying, but okay.
Chris Jones asks, how do you handle busy situations when speaking to ATC in big events? You just stay ahead of yourself.
Be ready.
Yeah.
Jump in.
Pen and paper. Don't rush it. Just wait your turn.
Especially in big events, we tend to rush it. Even though we're taught to speak slowly, we tend to rush it because there'll be a lot of aircraft that we have to get through.
I mean, when you think about across the pond, as a rule, there's like 1,000 people doing it or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's insane the amount of people trying to get the same clearance at the same time.
No.
It's the same with World Flight as well. When World Flight's on, the amount of traffic on Vatsim is phenomenal.
Yeah.
All trying to get into one place.
And people forget that.
Yeah. I remember the time when I controlled Chewy 94 and Matt Davies at the same time, and there was so much traffic. Chewy called me up and I had to ignore him until we got to the next taxi, and then I gave him. There were just too many aircraft to handle.
Wow. I think pilots or virtual pilots forget that there's other. I mean, they can hear them. They just can't appreciate the fact that maybe they're like 5th or 6th in the queue. You know, it's if you see someone trying to get clearance in front of you, there's no way you're going to be able to jump in front of them. The ATC will just ignore you or tell you to wait your turn.
So
yeah, and it's easy to forget that too, though. I mean, especially in those big events like Across the Pond, or you know, the events like that. It's easy as a pilot to forget that. Oh crap! I'm in a queue. I'm in line waiting.
And that's just it, isn't it? It's about just keeping you know, a level head. And I mean, this isn't real. Let's be fair. We're all doing it as a hobby, so we all need to enjoy it. You know, even for the big events, the controllers like to do it because of the amount of traffic and all the rest of it. And then we like to do it because we're getting the amount of air traffic control coverage. So just take your time, enjoy every second of it, and just interact. Take your time, make the memories, because it's good fun.
And that's also something that me and Kevin are working on as well, is group flights, kind of like that, where everybody's flying together from one place to another. So that way, those group flights will help build experience, for one. And for two, the group flights, as I've seen, have helped build community. So, I mean, that's what me and Kevin are
please
working on.
give Nick, he has a loud internet connection.
Huh?
I said, everyone, please forgive Nick. Sometimes he has a really bad internet connection.
Oh, it's cool. We all have dodgy times.
Carl, like me, has 2 different resolution monitors.
May I make a recommendation to everybody?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, just share
For
this.
anybody that's looking for good charts, especially if you like to use a tablet for your charts, go to whatever it is you use, either Android or iOS or iPhone, and look up Sim Plates Ultra X. That's what I use. You pay a one-time fee, and then it updates for free every month, and you get 70,000 plus plates from around the world.
I must say as well that Navigraph, also moving to Jefferson Charts, they're integrating features which is pretty much live charts. So it connects to your sim, and it will give you your position on the chart and the route that you have to go on. So shout out to Navigraph for being awesome. Me. Yeah, of course. I mean, Navigraph
is what I use. I use Navigraph.
Yeah,
okay,
same here.
Then I'm sure you can agree that
Navigraph. Oh, I've already got those too.
I've just put a link in the chat as well to anyone that's here that hasn't maybe already checked them out. But there's a link there to British Virtual Airline. I've got 2 of the guys in chat with me today. I've got Carl and Kevin. I'm not sure if they're chatting or not, but they're here, paying attention, listening, hoping that I'm going to plug them at some point. And here it goes. British Virtual Airline. There's a link in the chat. I have posted it. They're on Facebook. They've got their own little website. It's an up-and-coming airline, and believe me, guys, they work damn hard trying to create something special, something very friendly, and something very, very clever. And I'd like you guys to go and check them out and join them. Join in with what could be something really cool. You know, there needs to be more of this. So guys, check them out. And they're also partnering up with, I believe, a Virtual American as well. And I'm sure if you join the group, you can get links to access them all. Unless I can get a link sent to me through Discord. I can post that also, guys, for the American contingent.
Yeah, that's actually something that that has been done, is the partnership with British Virtual Airlines and Fly American Virtual. We have set up a partnership to kind of work together.
There we go.
And it's so far, I mean, we're at the beginning of that, and me and Kevin are actually talking about our next group flight that we're going to do together. So I mean, we're in the planning stages of it. So I mean, we'll be keeping everybody updated on it.
And it must be fun. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I know these things are done for seriousness and for a bit of reality, as it were. But it's also fun.
Oh, group flights are honestly the way I've planned them before, and you can ask Ken, the way I've planned these group flights before. I mean, they're short little 2-hour flights, but they are a lot of fun, especially when you've got ground controller or all the controllers that are present throughout the various RTECs, through the various airports and airspaces. Yeah, they tend to be a lot of fun.
Dean Reed asks, won't the current BA Virtual have a problem with them? I can't see, because they're a different name for a start. They're not flying under the banner of BA Virtual. So don't worry about that too much. I'm sure they've crossed those T's and dot those I's already. So don't worry about that.
Everyone, since Fly American Virtual was mentioned, I would just like to introduce myself. My name is Ken Hawkins. I'm the CEO.
Welcome,
Fly
Ken.
American Virtual. So, like everyone, so like Nick said, and I forget the gentleman who's doing this stream, his name.
Neil.
But if you guys want to come over and check us out, please, by all means, do. I saw that British Airline Virtual was an up and coming and just starting out, so I'm the one that reached out to them, and I'm happy with this partnership that we forged with them.
Having discussions with... Oh, Carl, are you trying to talk, mate?
No, it's just
Say that again?
picking up with he's just picking up all of our sounds.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah, I mean, having discussions with Carl and Kevin, I can see good things happening within the two airlines. The partnership that seems to be struck seems to be working really well, and I think people that are worried about doing this even as a hobby or whatever, you know, it's all a hobby, what am I saying, but people who are doing this, who want to join something like this, who are scared, join the Facebook groups, listen to the streams. That, I mean, I'm doing them on behalf of Carl and Kevin, and you know, I don't mind plugging Virtual American as well. I forget the title of it. Sorry, Ken, if I've just said it really wrong.
It's Fly American Virtual.
Fly American Virtual. There we go.
Yeah, I'm actually the public relations and events coordinator officer for Fly American Virtual. So I mean,
if you can send me a link, Nick, I'll put that in my channel description and everything, and maybe 1 or 2 people can head on over to take a look.
Yeah, I'm actually the newest members of British Virtual Airlines now, so I mean, that's kind of what I do. Is if I develop a partnership, I dive in head first with them too, as well as what I do with Fly American Virtual.
Oh, sorry about that, Ned. Probably here in a little bit, I will jump on my computer at home because I'm on my phone right now.
Nice.
And I will sign on with British Airline Virtual, you know, just so, you know, I can be there. I can do a flight with them every now and then.
Amen, brother.
You know, please come over and check us out if you want to.
I think
if you want to be part of our airline as well, go for it.
I think there's a very, very good chance of a good symbiotic. Sorry, I had to.
That was pretty nice.
There's another one. I've been practicing that one as well. Sorry, guys.
No, you deserve a round of applause. That was beautiful.
Round of applause. Round of applause to Neil, guys.
High fives.
How long did you spend planning these jokes, Neil?
Well, you want to see my list of them.
That joke was punishment.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. No, I think, in all seriousness, I think the opportunity for the two airlines to work together, to join both of them, so you've got a good choice of flights, United States, UK, Europe. You've pretty much covered the entire globe within two airlines. You know, you've got a scope for doing anything really, then, haven't you? And you know, when each airline then does an event, go and do it. You know, we can stream it, providing I'm free. I don't mind. I'm sure there's other guys that stream as well. But we can plug the events. And
sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was just going to say, for anybody that wants to come over and check us out, we do have, I know this is a whopping number, we do have over 18,000 schedules in our database as of right now, and that number grows every day. If you want to fly a route that we do not have, just use our charter system within our A-cars, and then you can fly any route, any aircraft, anytime. We do not put restrictions on people when it comes to that.
There you go, guys. There you go.
Hey, guys.
Kevin. Hey, mate.
Kevin. I'm going to try for a bit, but I've got a really sore throat from air conditioning at work all day.
I'll be back here shortly, guys.
Yeah, I'm not going to pop on chat long, Neil, because I've got a really bad throat from aircon at work all day, but I thought I'd just jump on anyway.
Man, that's cool. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
Have you got any questions you'd like to ask while your throat's working?
I've just been listening, to be fair, Neil, and you know what? You have some really good points have come up, which I've actually wrote down on notes. I've been taking notes.
Well, I've said this. If we've helped just one person, you know,
that'll help with this event that Nick wants to plan as well. Because it'd be a good idea if I can join that first event. So that's what I wanted to do.
Well, you know, if I'm free and I can do it, I'll help. If I can join in wherever, I don't mind. I'm not, as I say, I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber. I'm still learning the ropes. I'm still learning how to get better. But if I can get the word out there, even if I can get you half a dozen new members, you know.
Yeah, you're helping massive with that, Neil.
Every little helps, like at the minute. But, I mean, look.
I am moving some people from unverified users to members. I'm just having a look and keep an eye on their. You know, mutual friends and mutual servers. If you're still unverified, don't give up. I will move you on to members. Unless
I'm gonna grab myself a biscuit.
Then I've seen some Dirka members, and I moved in.
Oh really?
Yep.
Wow, that's something, isn't it?
I'm kind of teaching Kevin a little bit of the ropes. I'm kind of learning through on good event planning as well right now, because obviously there's more we can learn, and you know, not a big deal. We're actually planning a joint. I'd like to see a joint flight between FAVA, Fly American Virtual, and British Virtual Airlines. That's what I'm trying to. Me and Kevin are going to be working on maybe a month from now. I mean, it just depends on when everybody can get on, really, when we're going to do it. But, yeah, have those colors flying together.
Just bear in mind, with the next sort of 6-7 weeks, a lot of the kids have broken up for summer holidays and things, so it needs to be carefully planned, that one.
Oh, we are.
I know you've got summer break, haven't you, as well, over there?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, with the kids getting ready to start school here as well, I mean, it's, yeah, we're carefully planning that. And that's why whenever I plan something, I go to the pilots. I go all the pilots and say, hey, when's the best date for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't plan something based on what I want to do or whatever, no. And with this is going to be me and Kevin jointly going to both of our airlines saying, hey, when's the best date for you guys to fly?
Well, there we go. And that's just, I think that just emphasizes how much eagerness the two airlines show in working with the pilots. You know, they don't want to just do it and have whatever. They want people to actually want to fly with them and join in and take part. You know.
And something else too that I'm emphasizing, I know in Fly American Virtual I'm emphasizing, and you know, if y'all would like to as well, the other one world partners in real life, like Cathay Pacific or Qantas or Emirates or Qatar, if you guys know their virtual airlines and you guys know people from them, send them my way. You know, I'll talk to them, because what I'm wanting to do is set up a one-world alliance.
I'm flying Cathay Pacific at the moment, and BVA.
Nice.
Awesome. I mean, if you know the people, please send them my way, because I'm looking at setting up more partnerships and actually creating this alliance. With the alliance, what I'm wanting to do is every airline runs themselves. You know, every airline is separate, but I like what we're doing now with the collaboration, with the learning, with the flying together. That's what I'm wanting to do.
You see, because that's another section of my streams that I want to get prepared. I've had a lot of people asking for tutorials on how to, what MC usage and things like that. So there'll be things like that. I mean, if you guys want me to sticker it up with your airlines, all that kind of sort of stuff, once I get those videos done, I don't mind sharing them around with you, and you guys can help. Well, not help, sorry. Well, you can help if you want. But
listen, by spamming. Once on YouTube, the YouTube videos ended, keep spamming on YouTube comments. I'm the king of the spamming on these YouTube.
He is.
And honestly, too, that's a way to really promote the airlines as well, especially within the One World Alliance. People will go to YouTube all the time. People watch this, and you know, that's what really gets them to join, is heavy publicized.
And camaraderie as well. Oh gosh.
What's that?
That was like someone just got shot with a phaser from Star Trek. What the? I think. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh. Who else just got shot?
My ears.
That wasn't me. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, man. I don't know. We lost him. He died. He just disappeared.
Well, let's see if I can imitate it.
Yeah, guys. I mean, has anyone else got any questions or anything that they struggle with? I mean, we kind of went off a little off topic, but I've just lost everything. There we go. Hang on a second. There we go. It's back up again. The stream, that is. Where are we? There we go. Has anyone got any questions, any issues? SIM cards, Carl says, no worries. Oh, okay. Oh, no, it's cool. I'm reading.
Oh, snap. We broke 700.
Huh?
Broke 700.
Have we?
Yeah. 706.
Oh, high five.
Road to 1,000 guys. 708. Road to 1,000 guys. I told you, Neil. I told you. I told you.
Oh man, you see, I want people to hear this. I want people to hear how much fun. I mean, we're not even flying. We're just chatting,
exactly.
and hanging out. And like, this is meant to be for some educational purpose, but we're just having a giggle about it as well. And this is, I think people need to see this. This is how it is. Come and join the server, the Discord server. It's all linked in my channel. You know, these guys are here all the time, on and off. Predominantly, Chris is just like a bad smell. He never goes away. But love you. No, I'm joking. No, in fairness, Chris has done a lot. I mean, he does. He's the spam king. Every video, once it goes up on YouTube, he just sits there and it's like, I think he goes through the whole alphabet first. A, comment, B, comment, C, and he literally goes through the whole alphabet. And then he'll write his life story. It's cool. And honest to God, it's awesome. But that is what the channel needs to get up in the ratings, so that I can get out to more people and try and get more people into here, into YouTube, into the airlines, and get everything growing, and people can see that it works, and there's a really good way of doing it, not boring, oh, I'm in an airline but no one bothers with me kind of thing, you know. And we can all work together and maybe make something quite cool.
And that's what I'm looking forward to, too.
That's what these two are doing. I can't set up my own airline. I've got no hope. Noel Hallam says, do you don't gotta fly? I'm assuming that says, are you not going to fly? And in short, no, not now. Well, I did. I took off. If that defines flying, then yes, I have already flown.
Yeah.
And I just decided to plonk myself in Dubai and look at the stars again, because they've disappeared. No, because after the other approach, Yeah. Do you know, I contacted Toga, by the way, who do EMV techs, and I said, would you like some pictures? I thought they looked quite cool. Oh, they don't look like my work, they said. I was like, oh, alright then. I was like, well, they must be, because I've got it installed. Anyway, so they didn't like the fact that it wasn't, apparently it's not their work. Not sure how that works.
You know something's gone wrong if you recognize your own.
You what, sorry?
You know something's gone wrong if you don't recognize your own work.
Well, they said, what add-ons are you using? And I said, well, I've got PTA, my own config, my own preset, and I've got a 4K monitor, and I've got my graphics card, and I've got this, and I've got your EMV text. It can't be ours. I would recognise my own work, clearly. I'm not slating them because the work they have done, it's fantastic. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, I was just trying to spread the love with some nice pictures from the other day. But yeah, who's welcoming to the channel? Matteo, welcome. I'm not Swiss, but I'm Italian and Kenyan. Neil can confirm. Yes, I can. Matteo, I've known for a little while. Chris, by the way. He's just been off the radar for a while.
Oh my gosh, Chris is Italian.
Chris is Italian. He's probably speaking fluent Italian.
Who said that?
Me.
Ciao.
Oh, Gerald.
No,
Oh,
no,
Gerald.
no, CJ.
Gerald.
CJ.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm Italian. Yeah, I'm Italian.
So, guys, what I'm thinking is, so not this weekend. I don't stream this coming weekend. I will be for long one. I mean, it'll be the weekend after. It's probably going to be the Sunday, just so you guys are aware. And if you want to plan anything, we can. We're looking at not the 30th. I was thinking about doing a whole sector there and back from somewhere to somewhere and back again. But if there's a route that the airline would like to do, we can get some BVA stuff going on, or even we can do some American stuff. I don't mind either or. If anyone's got any suggestions, be that to the airline powers that be, I don't mind. Oh, I'm not Roger. My name is Cristiano.
And yeah, I will re-emphasize that. You know, the staff of both airlines were here for the pilots, and any ideas or suggestions. I know from a virtual standpoint, I'm sure Carl will back me up on this too. All welcome. All welcome.
This is just about a collaboration effort now. We all work for not work for each other, but we all work towards a similar kind of goal. You know, if you want publicity or exposure, I can do that when I stream. That's not a problem. Equally, you know, we all work together for flying online and all that, and it all kind of works together. Okay, I'm
yeah, the biggest thing for me, as always, it's always been about the pilots. Getting the pilots involved, you know, making them more active within the community. And, you know, one way to do it, honestly, is having fun. You know, flying together and having fun. That is the biggest way that you're going to win pilots over, is doing it, you know, flying together and just having fun with it.
There you go. That is that. CJ. Oh wow. Oh, steady on, boys. What we got here? What's going on here? CJ's Portuguese. Oh.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado.
Okay. Someone knows what they're saying.
Can I just have a pint of Super Bock, please?
Yes. Someone knows what that is. Wait, whoever said that, you know, I love you.
That was me, by the way. That was Neil.
Yes. You. I understand. We're on the same wavelength.
CJ, como estás?
Oh, you're impressing me here. Damn, everyone knows Portuguese here. Like, what the heck?
Yo fudido.
Chris, are you showing off again?
Nope.
Hang on.
I only understood one word, and I don't.
It is, isn't it?
Obrigado.
What? Is it what I'm thinking?
What he said, I don't know. Well, but what the word I understood was.
Wait, CJ, is it what I'm thinking?
It probably is.
Kevin, guys, I'm going to get off. Watching my phone is joining the chat. It's painful. I know my head's killing me too. They're giving me a bad head. No, I'm joking. Air conditioning at work. No worries, dude. Thank you for joining us. Feel free to start the spamming war after. I need someone to give Chris a run for his money. I really do. I need someone to knock Chris off his throne.
You've got it.
So once the video's been uploaded, once it kind of goes live on YouTube, as it were, not this live, but afterwards. I mean, I just literally, I mean, I need someone to dethrone him because he likes to, yeah, you know, get it in there.
Beat me, just beat me, beat me.
That's what she did say, yeah.
I'm the king. Beat me.
Beat
and
me.
I want you.
Hit me with your rhythm stick.
Yeah, because I want you to beat me. That's what I want. That's what I want.
On second thought,
you must beat me, guys. I'm doing this. I'm doing this for free. I'm doing this for Neil, and I want you to beat me.
No, but in all seriousness, guys, I mean, the more help you can give with that aspect of things, also the greater my channel has of succeeding, and the better I can get the word out there, and the more I want to get you guys involved as well, because this to me is, streaming's cool, streaming's fun, like seeing the amount of people coming in and watching it is cool, but it's this part, the community, you know, they're getting together and they're hanging out. This is what's important to me. This is what I enjoy. And this is what I wanted to try and promote for my channel, you know. It's somewhere where people can come together, hang out, do what they enjoy, have a bit of fun doing it, you know.
What, CJ, when did you jump on ground?
I jumped on ground quite a while ago. Oh. That's why I was asking for traffic, Joe.
Oh, this is awkward.
Awkward.
Well, let's move on. This probably didn't happen. Oh wait, it's gonna be on YouTube.
It's all on YouTube. There's no getting out of that.
Well, sorry, not sorry, Gerald.
So much when everyone heard it, I just didn't hear it.
But I mean, yeah. Again, in all seriousness, if you guys think that this channel's worthy of spreading the word about, please feel free to do so. I'd really appreciate it.
Otherwise, stuff.
See you later.
If you have I'll take the YouTube link and I'll make sure that we get it on the Fly American Virtual page and the Facebook page as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you can message me, mate, I've got some things I can add to my channel. I can do to help. I will do. And I am only the one. I'm the only Aspineel online as far as I'm aware. So I mean, I'm not hard to find. But there's the link.
I was going to say, walk into your workplace, blast Aspineel on full volume, so then everyone goes, "Oh, what are you watching there?" You go Aspineel. They go, "Oh, I'm going to watch that later on." Do that.
Yeah, man, because it's like so cool. I'm not irritating or anything at all. Where are we? Print screen. Oh, okay, where are we? Is that all coming through now? I've got such a delay on my other computer. Have you guys got a delay on it? Is there much of a lag?
Yeah, there is a bit.
Wow. I rebooted the Wi-Fi and everything before the stream. I thought, do you know what? I'll just get one step ahead of it, like. Maybe I shouldn't have done. So it's like you're watching things 10 minutes after I've actually done them. Wow, I bet it's better just to record it and then just watch it back and talk while it's playing.
I've got one more question for CJ.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still here. Okay. So if you so you're still on ground on Birmingham, yeah?
Oh no, that's Gerald. I'm on ground at Lisbon.
Oh, okay, sorry. But okay, general question then, not just for CJ. So if you're on ground, can you be on ground, delivery, power, approach?
You mean cover all stations in one airport?
Yeah. Can you cover all the stations at the same time?
With different ratings.
All right. Yeah.
If you're an S1, you're Junior 1, so you can only control ground and delivery. If you're an S2, you can control tower and the rest below. If you're S3, you can control approach and the rest below. If you're C1, you can control something like London Control or Gander Oceanic. Yeah.
Oh no. Gander Oceanic is one of the higher ratings.
Yeah, that's a C1. You just need a special phone.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So that's what I've seen on like S1, S2, S3. Can you just say it again, please? And so S1, S2, S3, and so on. What can you cover?
All right. So S1 is ground and delivery.
Yeah.
S2 is tower and all below. S3 is approach, tower, and all below. C1 and C3 is area control in places like London Control.
Sounds like Star Wars, doesn't it?
Yeah.
R2D2 C3PO.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's no C2.
Nope.
Okay.
Because S1 is student 1, student 2, student 3, controller, and then senior controller. That's why there's no C2.
And from there on, you can become an instructor, so an I rating instead of a C or an S. And pretty much you can, for example, you can mentor people in any position whatsoever, like, and you can control in every single position at that point.
Who trains you?
Yeah, mentors.
Yeah.
Usually there are different. Usually they're a rating higher than you, but Vatsim UK is stressing out a bit with the mentors, so we've got a few S1 mentors.
Okay. So and you do you have to pass any exams at the end?
Yeah.
For an S1, no. But
well, it depends from division to division. You know, from for example, VAT UK. VAT ED, Portugal VCC, from different divisions of different countries, they do things differently. So, for example, in the rest of Europe, you'd have to take an S1 theory before you can start getting trained, on Euroscope, etc. And then you have to pass your solo validation session so you can control without any assistance. So there's at least one exam you have to do for each rating.
Yeah, see, at VAT UK, you do your S1 theory or observer to S1 session. Oh, hang on.
Wow, this is.
I thought I was getting an aircraft.
Well, pretty much, you get everything explained to you by your mentor. So you'd contact the training director. You'd ask him, I'm interested in doing ground controlling. They'll give you for a theory test, or they'll just they'll tell you when they're available for training sessions, and from there on you train, you get used to things, then you'll do a practical exam, so you're tested with real aircraft on the servers, with being overlooked by your mentor. Yeah, you can control solo from there.
Okay, I got it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Look at that, comprehensive answers or what? You wouldn't get that anywhere else, would you?
Best of the best from your.
Well, it's fair to say I think me and a lot of the guys all appreciate every little bit of advice and help you guys from the ATC aspect of things have given us. It has been a huge help. Some of the things I wouldn't have been able to answer. So again, from me, thank you for helping with all of that. And guys, this is going out to YouTube and Twitch now. If there's anyone out there that wants to join in, please feel free to check out all the links in the channel below, even to the virtual airlines. It's all there. You'd be foolish not to even just check them out. They're on Facebook. They've got a web page. It's British Virtual Airline. I haven't got the link to the American contingent yet, but once you're within British Virtual Airline, there's links in there to them. So if you fancy doing both, you can do. And there's lots of guys, like you've probably heard in here this evening, on the stream. They're fun, they're friendly, and that's the same for most of them. Can't speak from all because I haven't spoke to them all, but the ones I have met and spoke with, they're amazing. So guys, go and check them out. It's British Virtual Airline, and don't forget to spam comments on this video at the end of it once it's been uploaded. Yes, please. I need thousands.
Also, our link to our website is in the chat. We also have our logo on y'all's website, and British Virtual Airlines logo is going to be on ours here pretty quick. I just got with our tech guy, and he's working on that right now.
Okay, there you go. So I've just got the link for that now. So if you want to check out the American contingent, look for FlyAmericanVirtual.com. That's FlyAmericanVirtual.com, and go and check them out as well. They are partnered up with British Virtual Airline, and like I say, the future looks bright. That's all I can say for that.
I'm excited. I mean, you can ask Kevin and Carl, and if you've looked on our Facebook group, which I could post a link to it too, but I posted a video Thursday kind of telling pilots what this partnership would do for us, kind of really emphasizing what this partnership will do for both airlines. And I mean, you know, the excitement to me hasn't worn off yet. It won't. I'm just getting to work now on different group events, and I'm kind of sending Kevin a little bit of an email with my guide on planning group events. I've had a lot of group events that I've planned, and honestly, the group events that I've planned, I've seen 20 or 30 pilots at the same time that have flown together on these group events. So they are, you know, I'll tell you, the chat gets crazy. It gets nuts. But I will tell you, it is so much fun seeing the different colors in the air all together on Vatsim. It's really, really nice.
The Scoutways 72 Kilo Mike, Birmingham ground is now closed.
Okay.
Unicorn 122.8. Bye-bye.
And speaking of closing, here endeth the stream, guys. Thank you. I am going to hang it up on this one. I'm going to stay on the chat though for a while. Don't remember disappearing just for a second.
Neil,
yeah.
Neil, just before you get off, you get off the chat. You know, I got what you said. It was a great idea. What I thought is, what about for the next flight, if some of you traffic controllers can hang up with us and just in a small airport, just pop up on Vatsim and yeah, do like from takeoff to landing, like with proper
control,
like saying starting from the delivery, passing on to ground and then tower, and then, well, okay, maybe not approach, but doing them a proper flight again, and like having fun again with it.
You know what? I could probably coordinate something with my division. See if I can get other controllers on, so you get full coverage.
That would be cool. Yeah, I mean, if you want to speak, Gatwick would be cool. We could do a small hop within. Well, we just got to make sure we've all got scenery first for it. So it needs to be something we've all got sensible scenery for. So I mean, if people are using version 4, then just be mindful of what's actually available for version 4 at the minute.
I'm pretty sure UK 2000 Gatwick's available.
I don't think I don't know as it's out yet. At the minute I've got Manchester, Birmingham, and Heathrow. I think
let me check that website.
I think Prestwick might be out as well, but that's about it.
Yeah, if we can sort that out, it'd be great. And talking about Gatwick, guys, I just want you to please wish me luck, because tomorrow, talking about Gatwick, I'm going to be in Gatwick tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for an interview as a passenger assistant driver.
Oh, there you go, mate. Well, good luck to that.
Good luck.
Definitely, good luck, brother.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much. Fingers crossed. I'm touching wood all day, been touching wood.
I don't want to know anymore.
Full of tons of documents for tomorrow. They asked me how many times I'm going to the toilet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they asked me tons of documents, but hopefully I'm going to make it. Fingers crossed.
Okay, guys. Oh, go on.
I posted a link to our the Fly American Virtual's Discord chat. I'm actually posting a new link to it right now.
Oh, hang on. Yeah.
Again, you know, we'll keep it here too. I enjoy it.
Yeah, sorry. Can you say that again? Sorry, I clicked on the link and I just decided to disappear out the chat for about 5 seconds.
Yeah, I posted a link onto, which the latest link is one that I posted that will not expire, but it's to our Fly American virtual Discord chat.
Okay.
So that way, obviously, if you guys want to join in, feel free.
Yeah.
We're open.
Cool. There we go.
I joined you, Nick.
Awesome. Awesome.
Right, so guys, Nick, I'm going to borrow you just for a second after this, mate, if I can. I'll just give me a second. Guys, thank you for watching. Please, if you like what you see, like what you hear, please subscribe, like, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down even if you have to. But please feel free to join me and my newfound friends on our adventures of creating, hopefully, something quite cool. Until next time, see you soon.
Yeah.